Aw, Teo's in the lead. Let's fix that. And check our requests. Missing Taurus? Oh no. Client, Gofan. Last night, a couple from out of town stayed at my establishment, but now there is no sign of them. Please help me find them. Oh dear. It seems they went to a very dangerous area that none of us in the village dare enter, so there's little we can do to locate them. This is like Dorothy at the hot springs all over again. Please hurry to Ash Tree Inn for details. Alright, so that's in Amorica Village, right? That's where the Ash Tree Inn is? Serial Theft Investigation. Business Owners Association. There's a thief targeting the food stalls at the anniversary festival. We want you to arrest the criminal. Oh, okay, good. For a moment. Just a moment. We thought Blue Blanc was back to haunt us. Association's tent in the Harbor District. A dangerous monster. Bubbly Scissors G. What a name. Has been sighted on East Crossbell Highway. Items of note, monsters' attacks can blind and hypnotize, so prepare accordingly. Okay? Yeah. That's not gonna end well for us. The monster we can leave till last. And then the serial theft investigation we could do second. This one seems to be the... Well, then again. If they're both short. But this one's like orange for whatever reason. We're thinking that the orange means that the quest will advance, or the day will advance. Maybe? Oh, you guys are still out here. Okay, no pets for Zeit today. Alright, let's go to the Business Owners Association. Because we feel like... usually when we leave the city and come back, that's when the day advances. We get that lovely, lovely phone call. Oh wait! No, we still have to talk to people. Hold up. We need to talk to everybody first. Bennett? Welcome! Come and buy my treats to your heart's content. Don't go into the shop. Oh no. Those treats aren't as good. I hear the parade route's going to be passing in front of our shop. I hope people don't go too crazy out there. I'd hate to see someone get hurt. Aww. Speaking of Oscar though, when are we gonna go on our date, dude? Our date to watch Lark and Ciel. Where's Bennett's father? Oh, here he is. Today's the day of the parade, the highlight event of the anniversary festival. We make it through this last rush here, and we'll be at the finish line. You got this, Morgus. Okay, good luck, have fun. Hello? It seems that I got caught up in the moment last night and had a few more drinks than I should have. And P had to carry you back? This headache isn't going to make today's work any easier, that's for sure. You know, I actually ran into a bear once, back at the Guardian Force. And honestly, Mr. Grimwood could pass as his brother looking like this. Wow. Please, for the love of Adios, don't let him hear you. I would prefer it if Mr. Grimwood kept liking us. Aw, Lloyd. That's hilarious. After yesterday's international symposium, Mr. Grimwood went to a big dinner with a lot of the attendees. You know, he doesn't handle drinks very well. Yet he still drank quite a bit. I don't know what he was thinking on that one. Maybe he caved to peer pressure. Even distinguished lawyers fall prey to it, apparently. Most of the tenants are currently out. Not a problem, it just makes my job easier. Besides, I don't want to accidentally overhear anyone's impressions of the new play anyway. Nope, that's not the residential district. You know, we haven't been to see Lloyd's aunt and uncle in a hot minute. My son has been shouting about the parade all morning. It's rare for us to be able to spend time together as a family, so I've planned out a wonderful day for us. Being a father must be difficult. Are you ready, Colin? Tell Mom if you get thirsty, okay? She'll have a canteen with her. I begged Mama and Papa to watch the parade, and they said it was okay. Yay! I'm so excited! He looks excited. Aww. I eventually caved and gave in to Colin's demands. I'm really beginning to think we spoiled him too much. Thinking about Ren? Is something wrong, Mrs. Hayworth? Oh, no, it's nothing. Maybe they were more strict with Ren. I'm going to have to enjoy the parade as much as possible. Or they're remembering how much Ren used to like the parades too. When do you think the parade will begin? Oh, I'll have to hurry if I want to make it in time. Or maybe that they never had the opportunity to take her. Maybe the father was always busy with work. And it wasn't until after everything that, he became more family-oriented? Hey, Jonah. We appreciate the information you gave us yesterday. It really helped us out in our investigation. Of course it did. Especially that stuff about the shorts auction, I bet. You did take a good look at all the data, right? Yes. An auction of smuggled goods, disguised as a grand high society party at Michelin. Reading it was a shock, I assure you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was a bit hesitant at first, but I managed to bag myself a nice source of info. Hope you guys appreciate me slipping in those nice tidbits for you. That explains that. Tell me, Tio, how long did it take you to figure out? I wouldn't be surprised if it took you about an hour, but it's a breeze for a genius like me. Pretty sure it only took her like 2 seconds. Not even 30 seconds. Jonah, you continue to be as easy to read as usual. 30 seconds? Joester, buddy, it might be best if you stop trying to one-up Teotot. Doubt it's ever gonna work out. Aww. Never! Next time, darn it! Next time you're going down! Tio Plato, after I defeat Kitty, you're next! Remember the name, Jonah Sacred! Jonah, I see you still have more free time than you know what to do with. Shut it, Plato! You know what? It was worth it coming here, just to mess with Jonah. Just to get on his nerves. Okie dokie. Entertainment district. Let's see if they kick us. Oh, they're gonna kick us out again, aren't they? Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. However, I regret to inform you that Ilya and Risha are currently occupied. We should be the ones apologizing. Everybody's busy with preparations, right? Well, it's not like we needed them for anything urgent. We could drop by here another time. I agree. We should leave. Our apologies for the disturbance. We thought we were friends, but apparently not. We think Kilika was staying on this side? Why this hotel has two entrances? When it's all in the same plaza, we do not know. Wait. We could have sworn there were more rooms than this. Oh. Wow, okay. Okay, Kilika is not in today, apparently. That or she's playing hide and seek in these rooms. Do you know where Kilika is? No Kilika today, unfortunately. The city's going to be particularly lively today. I hope people don't get so swept up in the moment that they stumble their way into Ravage & Co. What happened to the girl who usually sits here? What happened to her? We haven't seen her since the beginning of the festival, we feel like. 70 years since Crossbell State was founded, eh? Sounds like the celebration calls for some wine, and lots of it. Alright, good luck, have fun. The folks over at the Business Owners Association asked to have me over today. With all the years we've known each other, it's only right I show my face every now and then. I'll be doing some mingling tonight at Arc&Ciel's after party to celebrate their last performance. Wait, you're going to Arc&Ciel's after party? Why weren't we invited? Why so surprised, boy? After all, I'm one of their cherished investors. Is that right? Story checks out to me. This is Imelda we're talking about. I have meetings upon meetings to contend with today. So, if you're here to buy, make it snappy. Is there anything to buy? Not that we can afford any of her stuff. Not Rosenberg dolls. Alright. No flying mechs in there. Okie dokie. Who else? Let's go talk to Wazi. Oh, and Jingo. Some tourists came by and asked me to sell him an Orbital camera. When I recommended one with a small gun inside of it, the coward got scared and ran. Jingo. Well, sucks for him. Doesn't it seem super useful to you guys? Does the store carry a single item that won't take your life? This Orbital camera can take pictures just like any other. It's a sweet bargain right now. Unless you accidentally press the wrong button. Today's a parade, yeah? Come to think of it, it's been what, 10 years since that incident? Some terrorists managed to plant a bomb in one of the parade floats. Oh geez. Guess we can only hope nothing bad happens this year. Adios. Don't jinx it. Now that's all I'm gonna be thinking about. Well, the 1st Division is keeping watch. I wouldn't worry your pretty little heads over it. It's not exactly rare to hear of a bomb threat in Crossbelt, quite frankly. Seriously? This is the first time I've ever heard of something like that happening. Oh yeah, those guys over in the 1st Division make darn sure to keep it all hush-hush. Wow. Let's hope they do a better job with this than they did with Arc and Ciel. So, Wazi isn't here today? Oh no. Yeah, sorry about that. Wazi's not here right now, but, I'd appreciate if you stopped asking me that over and over again. We're back again today. But where's Wazi? How do they know his name? That's what we want to know. This was all yours. You say that, but I'm not particularly good at it either. Wait, what? What was that? Something about delinquents? Okay, where is Wazi? And where is Abyss? Also, can we? No, no. We still can't get a drink. That is just beyond rude. Okay, was that everybody we needed to visit? Oh, we should also visit the guild. And the Fisherman's Guild. The president of the Fisherman's Guild is a man known as the Fishing Baron. I wanted to have him here in Crossbell with us for the anniversary festival, but he wasn't able to find the time in his schedule. I get it though. Running the entire guild takes a lot of work. The Fishing Baron is trying to establish branches in all the major countries across Samaria. He's an extremely busy man, so he sadly had to refuse my invitation. That's unfortunate. Wow, Lloyd, managed to catch yourself some real buttes. Good work, kid. Starting today, you are now a second-class fisher. We get a certificate. And a quartz. You did it, Lloyd. Congrats. You know, I actually had some struggles becoming a second-class fisher myself. Didn't know how to handle it, so I left to train in the mountains to find my inner angler. Managed to get in touch with Mother Nature, which sharpened my senses. Next thing I know, I catched an elusive pearl glass and boom! Promotion. I'm sure you had your fair share of hardships too, which is exactly why this is a momentous occasion. Now that you've managed to make it this far, I'm expecting great things from you, Lloyd. I'll try to live up to your expectations, sir. By the way, if I'm currently a second-class fisher, does that mean the next rank is first-class fisher? Right you are, kid. The next rank is indeed first-class fisher. In order to advance to first-class fisher, you must catch at least 16 unique kinds of fish. At long last, you're counted among the ranks of the high-ranked anglers in the guild. I'm looking forward to your next feat. Thank you. Our buddy is not here. To the guild we go. It's about that time when all those tourists start checking out the sights outside the city. I sent Estelle and Joshua off to St. Ursula today. Good to know. Anyway, you better take care of yourselves out there, honeys. Arios is dealing with an extermination request. Lynn and Aeolia are assigned to parade support. Scott's taking care of... well, he's busy, and I believe Wenzel is on standby somewhere. Not that we care. Is Scott the one getting married? I've had enough of this. We need double the manpower for this kind of work. Okay, does it tell us where he's standing by? Arios is patrolling the city, Scott is patrolling this or outside the city. Winslow is in the armory. You guys have an armory? What? What? Is it in the guild house? Where is this armory? Or is it one of the shops? One of the weapons shops? Huh. Okay. We want to go to St. Ursula Medical College. To talk to Estelle and Joshua. Of course. And Shizuku. Let's see where Estelle and Joshua are. Ellie, already? Oh. This is the clinical record Dr. Belding asked for. Would you mind giving it to him later for me? Oh, sure thing. Thank you, Lan. Oh, hi, Lloyd. I'd love to sit down and chat, but I'm kinda pressed for time today. Next time, I promise. She must be swamped with work. Alright. Mm-hmm. Maybe Estelle and Joshua are with Shizuku. Oh. Hey, Meifa, so what kind of disease does Michael actually have? Oh, well, it's a rather complicated one from what I know. He'll need an operation to make a full recovery. But, even if that's the case, he's just as scared to go through surgery as almost everyone. So we've reached an impasse until he agrees to it. Is that right? If he could just muster up the courage to get that operation done, he'd be better in no time. There has to be something that could give him that little push he needs. You know, you say some pretty wise stuff, once in a blue moon. Oh, Michael? He went on a walk outside with Ada. I think they're by the waterfront. Alright, okay. Even though they're only children, Shizuku and Michael are doing their best with the hand they were dealt. Poor things. Philia still has a lot to learn. Everyone gets hungry, even nurses. You don't have to starve yourself until your lunch break if you're really in that dire need to eat. Take me for example. When I'm on the move or have a moment's rest, I'm scarfing down a sandwich. Grit, that's what she needs. Interesting. I'm starving! Since the nurses' breaks are divvied up through a shift system, I often end up having to eat later than I'd like. Trust me, it's always embarrassing when you're taking temperatures and your stomach growls. Oh no. Lunch break can't come soon enough. Alright, well, good luck. Oh no, whoops. Elevator. Surely, a man that's as perfect a package as you must have a wife, Dr. Genter. Or at least a girlfriend. I'm afraid I'm living the single life, but I actually quite enjoy it that way. You won't really find me mingling with the ladies at all. Now, putting my love life aside, this particular medical examine... Oh, there's no one special. Thank Adios. I mean, what a shame. Oh boy. Well, if that's the case, I think I'll volunteer. Tonight, you and me. Oh dear, not again. Again? Wow. Being popular with the ladies can be such a hassle sometimes. I'd much rather finish my rounds and hurry on home. But alas. This is hilarious. Unless... Oh, I understand now. You're just shy, aren't you, Dr. Genter? That's absolutely adorable. Wow. Do you have anything to contribute to this conversation? My oh my, that doctor was such a cutie. I've no doubt he's a hit with the ladies. Oh my goodness. What did we just walk in on? Oh wow, I knew they made Braille books, but Braille picture books. They're pretty impressive, aren't they? These three-dimensional pictures literally leap off the page. They really do, though it doesn't seem there are very many of them. When I'm older, I'd like to create Braille picture books myself. Aww. But I can't help but wonder if someone like me could even manage that in the first place. Oh, Shizuku. Isn't there still a possibility that you'll be able to regain your eyesight, though? That's what the doctors say, but... I think it's important to consider what I'd do if it doesn't happen, too. Sorry, I must sound annoying talking about silly things like that. Not at all, Shizuku. Hey now, no being shy around us. Estelle grabbed Shizuku's hands and held them close. Estelle? I've got a great idea. Let's make picture books that every kid can enjoy, together. Don't you worry about a thing, Shizuku. We're here for you. You could just tell how much time and heart the author put into making this book. If this is really something you're passionate about, then as long as you hold on tight to that feeling, I'm sure you'll succeed. Aw, Joshua. Estelle, Joshua, thank you so much. Oh, Shizuku, please don't cry. It's okay. Sorry, maybe I got a bit too cheesy there, didn't I? Almost Lloyd levels of cheesy. They probably wouldn't mind if we stepped in, but I think we ought to leave them be. I agree. It sounds like they're having a moment. Hey, there's always next time. Indeed, there is. I'm sorry, I don't know why I suddenly started crying. Aw, don't worry about that at all. Now, Shizuku, prepare to get spoiled rotten by your big sister today. No ifs, ands, or buts. We shouldn't interrupt those three. Let's go, everyone. Alright, we can rest assured that Shizuku is in good hands. With Estelle and Joshua. Maybe those two can take her to the festival. There is a parade today, after all. Michael? Someone from the IBC came and gave me a stuffed bear yesterday. I love it. Mr. Croy sure is nice, isn't he? Aw, that's so nice. Really random, but nice. Next time I go on a walk, I'll have to take Shizuku with me. Aw. Are these guys? They are, they're fishing. Around 2 years ago, our president, Mr. Fisher, established our branch here in Crossbell. And during those 2 years, we've been slowly and surely expanding our events and outreach. I'm pleased with how we've been growing, to tell you the truth. Being able to travel and fish together with your fellow guild members. There's nothing better. One of our fellow comrades in Roz, Joachim, is a doctor at the hospital. I think I'll invite him to go fishing with me later if I have the chance. Sure. We're surprised he's not already out here, honestly. Alright, that seems to be everybody. So we can go to the Harbor District now. Let's check in with Grace. Oh. It's this one. Okay, alright. She's probably not in the office anyway. Okay, okay. So nobody's in the office. Ooh, maybe Mariabelle is at the IBC? Just a few more stops. And then we can do some of these quests. The IBC is always managing at least 20 different projects at a time. These are just the business proposals and reports. Even with Father's support, it's no easy task to run this place. And on that note, I'm currently taking charge of his businesses as well. May I count on you to complete that report, Beretta? Yes, ma'am. I'll begin immediately. Excuse me, but how did you get past security? With a key? Oh, you're Miss McDowell's co-workers, aren't you? My apologies. However, we are in the middle of a meeting, so I would appreciate it if you kept quiet. Right, here are the reference materials for more details. The investment division is indicated to have an extremely high growth rate. Sure. Ah, if it isn't the SSS. Sorry to interrupt you while you're in the middle of working. No need to apologize. I've been stuck in nothing but meetings all day. The real sting to this Crossbell's heart is that I was unable to catch even a glimpse of the parade. Now that's something to be sorry for. Relax, my friend. I'm merely joking. I hope you all continue striving to work to the best of your abilities. I know I'll be doing so. We definitely will. Thank you. The fact of the matter is, I'm leaving on a business trip tonight. I must finish any remaining work I have here while I still have the time. As you might expect, I've had nothing but meetings all day. I'm tired of them. The life of a CEO. Busy. Okay. That should be everybody that we wanted to talk to. So we can totally just step right out of the elevator without going anywhere. Where's the business association? Who do we talk to? Oh, the ship is back. Oh, the police is on edge? Really? Because they're looking for bombs? Where's the police? Who's the police? Anyone's welcome to hop on stage today. Go on and show us what you've got. We'll do it. We don't know what it is, but we'll do it. Oh, singing. Okay, never mind. Maybe we won't do it. Are you guys the business association? Recent thefts? Okay. Oh, here we go. Excuse us, but we're with the Crossbell Police Department. With this be the Business Owners Association's tent. We're here to follow up on a support request. Oh, you've arrived. Now this is a surprise. I wasn't expecting you to be the one to come to our aid. Is this the guy we met on the train? The one with the shady lemonade? A good surprise, I hope. Your request just happened to find its way to us. It's nice to see you again, Chairman Morse. Are these your friends, sir? Once upon a time, this young man sat across from me on a train. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was actually the day I started working on the force. Ah yes, it was, wasn't it? At any rate, I've interacted with these fine folks a few times since. Okay, sure. We totally remember that. We have a bit of a difficult situation on our hands. Forgive me for adding more to your plate, SSS, but we need your help. You can count on us, sir. Let's see, I believe the request mentioned something about a recent theft. Yeah, wasn't there a bunch of them? Yes, it's as you say. There have been 4 different reports of theft since yesterday. Every last one of the stalls was robbed clean. Jeez. The Business Owners Association manages all the stalls being run during the festival, so we hear every report that comes in. After poring over them all, I've determined that only food stalls are being targeted. We don't have any clues to go off of, so the best thing we can do is to warn the other stalls. That's unfortunate. The vendors already have enough to worry about during the festival. I imagine you're worried about this damage becoming more widespread. Yes, and that's why I've called you all here today. It is my duty to ensure that the thief is caught before they cause any more damage. Not to mention, all this turmoil will no doubt affect the customers who have come to enjoy the festival if it continues. Will you please apprehend the thief for us? Understood. This is a serious predicament. We'll begin investigating immediately. Thank goodness. I already feel a little relieved. I'm counting on all of you. Rest assured, my man, you're in good hands. So, Lloyd, any plans on how to tackle this? We don't have much to go off of here. We all take shifts at a different food stall. If anybody seems fishy, and then when the thief tries to rob us, we take them down. You're right. We don't know nearly enough to try to analyze the situation yet. Excuse me, do you mind telling us which stalls were targeted? I'd like to speak with the owners. We may be able to get more information from them before we proceed. I see. That makes sense to me. I've recorded the names down here. May I read them to you? Yes, please. First is Nardol's Burgers in Central Square, followed by Chroma's Juice Stand in the Administrative District. Next, we have Palette Pizza in the Entertainment District, and Mithras Gelato in the Harbor District. Were you able to get all of that? Scratch, scratch. Okay, so 4 stalls in total, and they're all in different districts. No clues were left, despite there being 4 victims. Well, let's see what we can dig up from the owners. Will you be here on standby? We'll return after we've made our rounds. Oh yeah, let me give you my contact information. Don't hesitate to call us if there are any new developments. We don't know when the thief will strike again, so communication is key. Understood. We'll wait here for you. We're counting on you, everyone. We're assuming that they're not going to strike at the same food stall twice. So we would just go to all of the food stalls that weren't hit and go undercover? The Anniversary Festival usually has its share of problems, but this is unprecedented, and we're helpless to do anything about it. I'm sorry, everyone, but we're counting on you. Stalls in Central Square and the Administrative, Entertainment, and Harbor districts were targeted. Central Square, Administrative, Entertainment, Harbor. Okay. It may be wise to question some of the stalls that haven't been robbed too. We were gonna do that. We'll give it a shot. You might be able to get a clearer picture that way. We'll return as soon as we've finished investigating. Please sit tight in the meantime. Will do. We'll contact you right away if there are any new developments. Thank you. Alright, we're just gonna talk to everybody. Excuse me, could we ask you a few questions? We're investigating the recent string of thefts in the area. Oh yeah, I've heard about it. If that conniving little thief touches my noodles, the gloves are off. Let's hope it doesn't have to come to that. But while we're on the subject, could you tell us what the thief looked like? What they looked like, huh? Nope, I haven't got a clue. It'd be near impossible to pick anyone out of these crowds. I know what you mean. Well, regardless, thank you for your time. Anyone who chooses to go on a crime spree in the middle of a festival is scum, if you ask me. If that conniving thief touches my noodles, the gloves are off. I don't think this stall is about to be targeted anytime soon. That's hilarious. Mithras Gelato, huh? A gorgeous girl like her's got my heart melting already. Save the flirting for another time, Randy. We're here for a reason. For ice cream? Look at that. Let's see what we can find out. Excuse me, ma'am. We're here with the CPD. May we have a moment to ask you about what happened? Of course. You're talking about the theft, right? You managed to pull a fast one on me while I was serving a customer. He struck while you were busy then. Yeah, I had my hands full serving this laid-back tourist guy that was trying his hardest to hit on me. While I was warding off his persistent advances, I thought I sensed someone sneaking around behind me. Maybe they're in on it together. You know, one person distracts the shop owner, while the other person sneaks in and grabs the cash register. But it was too little too late. By the time I turned around, the register had already been emptied. I suppose you wouldn't know anything about the thief in that case. I'm afraid not. Ugh, I can't believe I let them slip right under my nose. Hi there, welcome to Mithras Gelato Stand. You won't find tastier gelato in all of Zemuria. We're even the official gelato of the Remiferian royal family. Ooh. Would you like to try some? You know what? We'll come back later. Can we question the guy who is, like, trying to hit on her? He should have seen the thief, right? Excuse me, could we ask you a few questions? We're investigating the recent string of thefts in the area. Oh, yeah, that. Honestly, I'm not too worried over it. My sister and I worked this all together, so the thief would have to get through both of us. Now, if I was just here by myself, then I'd be concerned. You can't really watch your own back, after all. Do you happen to recall anyone acting suspiciously around here? Actually, now that you mention it, I saw some hooligans in red tracksuits come here a little while ago. I'd never seen those guys before, so they kind of put me on edge. Nah, those aren't the guys we're looking for. I feel like they're more likely to just threaten you to give them the free food instead of trying to steal your cash register. I do not believe those delinquents would resort to stealing. Regardless, do not hesitate to report any issues that they may cause. Sure, will do. We've been so swamped with customers, I haven't even had the time to catch anyone acting suspicious. I'll be praying to Adios to ward any thieves away from our stall. Alright, good luck. Representatives from the Business Owners Association dropped by to warn us about thieves. I see Crossbell still as seedy as always. I'll be watching my stall like a hawk. I can't afford to have anything stolen. But maybe Wald and his gang have seen something? Aren't we grateful for all your hard work? If you actually feel bad for us, then could you please not make our job any harder than it needs to be? No such luck. Alright, we might as well make a loop. Oh, we see rude bracers, straight ahead. Welcome to Chroma's juice stand. Feeling thirsty? Wasn't this the stand that was robbed? Excuse me, would you mind giving us an account of how the robbery went down? In detail, please. Sure, I guess. It all happened when I let my guard down for a second. My poor sales. Do you recall what the suspect looked like? Not really. It was really busy, so I wasn't able to get a good look at everyone. But there was this slim, carefree, younger guy. From the looks of it, he was a foreign tourist. He was hitting on me the entire time. See? They're in it together. Slim, carefree, younger guy. Then, as I was in the middle of rejecting him, I heard some sounds behind me and turned to look. Ah, and the thief must have used that opportunity to make their move. I think so. Darn it, I was being so careful too. Our thief is a crafty one. I was conversing with customers and ended up dropping my guard for a moment. My poor sales. Aww. We suppose we should talk to them, because what if they have clues, right? Oh, it's you all from the CPD, working hard, officers. The crowd is especially large today, so do try to be careful, okay? That was surprisingly neutral coming from Aeolia. True enough, you guys are real combat pros. I bet any sane crook would wet themselves as soon as one of you bracers so much as glared at them. Yeah, I can't deny that you're far more intimidating than we are. Wow. Well, to be honest, we're depending on the CBD too. I feel like your team has gotten much more reliable these past couple of months. Wow. We did not expect that. Oh. Lloyd clearly shares our sentiments. Oh, I wasn't expecting praise from her. A backhanded compliment, sure. Praise? No. We see Grace. Stare. You guys look pretty suspicious. You know that, right? I'll boot you out of here so fast if I catch you messing with my stall. Lloyd is way too intimidated to ask her any questions. Excuse me, may I borrow a moment of your time? We're currently investigating a chain of thefts in the area. Nervous, sweating. I'm not too worried about it. I don't think anyone's stupid enough to commit a crime right in front of CBD headquarters. Then why are you sweating? Okay, maybe I'm a little nervous, actually. I heard one of the stalls nearby got targeted by the thief. I think it's safe to say that he's on high alert. It doesn't seem like he knows anything about the culprit, so maybe we should leave him be. My heart won't stop racing, but I don't think anyone's stupid enough to commit a crime right in front of CBD headquarters. I'm not worried at all. I'll be okay. Yeah, that's right. He's probably right. I doubt the culprit would be brazen enough to target a stall right in front of HQ. I mean, with our CPD the way it is, who's to say they won't just let them run off? Son of a... darn it. Why'd they have to call me too? Hey, do my work for me. Thanks. Aw. What? You know we've got our own requests to deal with, Chief. How about you get off your lazy butt and do some work for once? You kids are only running your mouths because you don't know how much of a pain in the butt it is to direct a parade. Darn it, I'd have thought my rank would have put me way above doing chores like this. Well, clearly your superiors don't like you. Maybe I'll pull a fast one and ditch. It's too big of a pain in my butt. Please attempt to conduct yourself as an adult every once in a while, Chief. Hey, thanks for the help yesterday. I wouldn't expect anything less from the team that managed to steal the spotlight from the First Division. Well, thanks, but really, that case was... Hey now, what are you getting all embarrassed for? You guys earned that win. Thank you. We were recruited to help act as security for the parade as well. Sheesh, looks like we're about to be tied down here quite a while. The bracers have been dispatched around the city today. Not much we can do about it, I suppose. We'll just have to do everything we can to make sure the parade goes smoothly. I don't want us to embarrass ourselves in front of the bracers. We'll need to work with the uniformed officers to make sure this parade goes off without a hitch. Oh, are these the cars for the parade? Hey Grace, are you covering the parade? You know it! Apparently, this year's parade is going to have the largest attendance yet, so you know I gotta be there. I'm getting real fired up now. I'll snap photos from all possible angles and expose everything for what it is. Are you getting pumped, Rains? Tell me you're getting pumped. Yes, ma'am. Getting pumped, ma'am. It's almost time for the parade to start. I was told the photos I take today are going to be featured in our neighboring country's newspapers. The thought of it is making me a little nervous. Oh man, there's only 30 minutes left. Alright, good luck, have fun. Turn in our notebook. Since we're here. Alright. All those monsters, and all we get is 500 Mira. Oh, rude girl, okay. We might as well talk to her. We love to be insulted. Dudley's out on a business trip to the Empire. Tossing him off on another business trip when we're this swamped? What is the top brass even thinking? Interesting. No insults today. What is wrong with everybody? First the bracers. And now this First Division person. Excuse me, could we ask you a quick question? We're investigating the recent string of thefts around the city. Yeah, I've heard that the pizzeria over there was one of the victims. Why are you laughing? Someone like me would never make an amateur mistake like that. Uh-huh. Did you get a glimpse of the culprit by any chance? I don't believe so. Although, based on my cunning intuition, I have my suspicions that they'll be committing a third crime pretty soon. I'd be willing to bet our culprit is looking for his next victim right about now. Probably you. Seriously? A slight correction. 4 cases of theft have been reported, so the next victim will be the 5th. They're a serial thief after all. You think they'll claim another victim before the end of the day? Don't you worry about me. I'm not dumb enough to let myself get robbed by some petty thief. Alright, but from what we've seen, there's one shopkeeper. And there's 2 thieves. One guy hits on the girl, and then the other guy steals the money. So you're kind of a prime target. Okay. Maybe it's not always a girl, but still. Right, Palette Pizza is one of the stalls that was robbed. Excuse me, sir, do you have a minute to talk? We're investigating the recent string of thefts. That mess, huh? Geez, what a day it's been. I got so caught up in dealing with a customer that I let my guard down. Wait, dealing with a customer? Yeah, it was this chatty guy that was intent on ordering a tropical pizza. Well, why didn't you have any? A tropical pizza sounds delicious. Judging by my past experience with customers, I'm willing to bet he was a tourist. Anyway, I got his pizza all nice and packed up and was right in the middle of handing it over. And then I heard this commotion coming from somewhere behind me. No, I'm positive it was the sound of the register being wrenched open. Darn it, how could this happen to me? I'm sorry for what you're going through. Thank you for cooperating in our investigation. This super chatty guy came by and ordered a tropical pizza. I was just about to hand it over to him before things went sideways. I know this sounds petty, but I kind of resent the guy a bit now. Did he at least pay for the pizza? Or did he disappear by the time you turned around again? How about you, Bennett? You okay? Alright, Bennett's fine. Nobody trying to steal her bread. Honestly, she would probably tackle them to the ground. You're talking about the stalls that have been robbed all across the city. Well, I don't think our stall has anything to worry about. I mean, I'm right in the middle of Central Square. With this many people walking around, I'm practically untouchable. I do not believe many of the tourists are aware of the cases, or keeping an eye out. On the contrary, the likelihood of our thief using the crowd to avoid detection is quite high. Oh please, everything is fine. I can take care of myself just fine. She's hopeless. Boasting about how untouchable you are is practically inviting misfortune. Even one of the stalls in the middle of Central Square was hit. It's the one near East Street. Maybe they weren't being careful enough. Occasionally, I can see the balloons I hand out fly far out into the horizon. They drift further and further until I can't see them anymore. Perhaps they even reach Adios eventually. It's somewhat of a bittersweet sight, isn't it? Nardol's Burgers. This is one of the food stalls that was robbed. Excuse me, do you have a minute? Are you those police officers? The guy from the Business Owners Association told me about. I'm sure you know, but my stall was hit just this morning. Our condolences. Please, try to recall what occurred at the time of the incident. Oh, well... The problem with that is that I don't exactly know when I was robbed. What do you mean by that? Well, it might have been when I was busy chatting away with this talkative young man. I think he was an eager tourist who came to enjoy the festival. Anyway, he was quite the chatterbox. When I finally got him his order, I swear I heard some rustling from behind me. I quickly looked behind me, but there was no one there. Then, after a while, I opened up my register, and lo and behold, all my mirror was gone. I see. So it's possible that your mirror was stolen in that moment. That's the only thing I can think of. I have no idea otherwise. That definitely sounds odd. Should we wrap up our questioning here? We should be good. Let's head on back and shuffle through all our info. We haven't heard from the Business Owners Association, so we can assume that no other stalls have been victimized. That should be the case, yes. Though, perhaps it would be prudent to go by the food stalls on the way back, just to be sure. Sure. We'll start with this guy. This is the first time I've run a food stall in a big metropolis like Crossbell City. It's also the first time I've been robbed, actually. When exactly was I robbed? I keep thinking about it, but it's still a mystery. How about you? Ooh, cake and pudding. That sounds good. Excuse me, but mind if I ask you a few questions? Oh, that? Someone from the Business Owners Association came by earlier to tell me to keep an eye out for anyone shady. They already hit one of the square stalls. So, any ideas? Seen the thief running around or something like that? I'm sorry, can't say I have. I've been getting a lot of customers, so I can't spare the energy to look at what's happening at other stands. I understand. Now that you mention it, you are right in front of Times and near the back alley. Yep, and you're also forgetting that the administrative district is right down there. Most of our customers today came into the city to watch the parade. You certainly seem busy. Oh, I have no clue about those thefts. Honestly, I dare them to steal from me. They try, and I might just end up catching them for you. Yeah. We don't support or condone civilians doing anything rash, okay? Just tackle them to the ground. Seriously. Alright, nothing new there. Didn't they say there was a stall hit on East Street as well? Or was that the hamburger guy? Okay, it was probably the hamburger guy then. Alright, let's loop back around. Just in case. Maybe we'll see the crime in action. All these people are talking about how busy they are. So busy they couldn't possibly notice anybody else getting robbed. But there's literally, like, there's nobody here. Nobody is in front of their stalls, buying their food. Hello, could it be one of you guys? Oh, whoops. We keep going back to Central Square. We totally know where we're going. Alright, let's report back. Oh, you're back already. Were you able to find anything? Yeah, we actually managed to gather a lot of information. Why don't we sort through it now? Good idea. Take it away, Lloyd. Alright, let's try to piece it together. Let's start by going over everything we've learned thus far. Based on what we heard from the stall's owners, the thief was able to steal from them by brandishing a deadly weapon, pretending to be a customer, striking while they were distracted. Pretty sure they all said they were hit while they were in the middle of dealing with customers. Committing the crime while the owners were busy serving customers to avoid detection. A crafty method, I must say. Except, yeah, it doesn't matter how cautious you are if you're too busy to notice. But shouldn't the customers in line, assuming they really did have like a line full of customers, shouldn't somebody have noticed? Right, I heard the same. Does their cowardice know no bounds? Let's not forget our thieving friend managed to hit up 4 of them in a row. I bet they're off gloating to all their buddies about their big heist right about now. Perhaps, but don't crimes like these normally follow a pattern? Judging from what I've heard, I think I might just have an idea of what it is. Now that we've pieced together all the information, it's clear that the criminal's motive was... money? Harassment? Financial problems. For their enjoyment. We have no idea. I mean... we assume financial problems because they're stealing money. But do they really need that much money? Right? So maybe for their enjoyment? We're thinking either B or C. We don't know. We really hate these quizzes. They are stealing money. So it could be financial problems. But they hit up like 4 stalls. I feel like, with as busy as the festival is, unless they're like trying to pay off a car loan or something. Shouldn't 1 stall, 1 or 2 stalls be enough? The fact that they keep doing it, we feel like it's for enjoyment. Right? Are we thinking too much into this? I get the feeling that the thief was doing it for their own enjoyment. Committing a series of crimes in rapid succession leads me to believe that they were not motivated by a lack of Mira. Rather, I believe they were seeking thrills and getting enjoyment out of stealing. Okay. So we were right. It's utterly ridiculous that someone would commit so many thefts for a reason like that. What kind of criminal is responsible for this tomfoolery? I think I have an idea of what the criminal might be like. The criminal is... professional pickpocketer. Youthful duo. A group of bandits. It could be a group of bandits. Or it could be a youthful duo. Like, the stalls were hit in succession, right? One after the other? Because if they were all hit at the same time, it would have to be a group of bandits. But... although a group of bandits probably wouldn't be doing this for enjoyment. We think. I'm fairly certain it's a pair of younger thieves. How do you figure? There weren't any witnesses. Think about it for a second. Each stall was robbed in the middle of serving a customer. Didn't the descriptions of the customer they served sound eerily similar to one another? From the stalls in administrative and harbor districts, both described him as a carefree sort of flirt. Meanwhile, the stalls in Central Square and the entertainment district described him as a very chatty, energetic kind of guy. Did we just say chattic? We meant chatty. And energetic. Those were the only profiles recounted by the stall owners at the moment of the theft. It is far too unlikely to be a coincidence. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking our criminals are a pair. I think I get what you're saying. While one of them garnered the attention of the stall owner, the other went and stole the Mira. Yeah, makes sense if you assumed that they were switching off their roles. We absolutely cannot let this continue any further. Please, find them before they strike again. Exactly what he said. But how are you going to find them? The city is packed with people right now. It's hopeless, isn't it? The best we can do is alert the shopkeepers to stay on guard. I disagree. I think we have enough information on how they operate to devise a countermeasure to stop them from stealing again. Hey guys, where do you think our duo is going to strike next? Don't be a quiz. I think it's safe to exclude any stalls that have already been targeted. Sooner or later, they're going to get caught with their hands in the cookie jar. That narrows it down to stalls that have yet to be burglarized. The question is which. It's a good thing we interviewed some of the shopkeepers that were unscathed too. I'm pretty certain the one that's most likely to be targeted is... Gosh, dang it. Why? Why? Alright, we have Central Square's Sweets Stall. Administrative District's Omelette Rice Stall. Entertainment District's Ice Cream Stall. Harbor District's Noodle Stall. Was there actually an omelet stall in the Administrative District? We don't remember that. They usually go after the ones that only have a single shopkeeper. That would be the blue-haired girl in the Entertainment District. Or the green-haired girl in the Central Square. Although we're not sure if she actually had a sweet stall. The blue-haired girl definitely had the ice cream stall. It could be the Harbor District's noodle stall. It could. How are we supposed to know? I mean, this is also run by one singular dude, but we feel like he would probably chase down the guy himself if he thought he was being robbed. Maybe they wouldn't risk it. We don't know. We don't know. Or maybe it's the Administrative District's Omelette Rice Stall. Even though we don't even remember that being there. But was that the one run by two people? We don't know. But the Administrative District is the only place that hasn't been hit up already, right? Because the Harbor District was already hit up. It was the ice cream stall. The Entertainment was the pizza stall. Central Square was the hamburger stall. So maybe it's the Administrative District after all? We don't know. Whatever. What about the omelet stall over in the Administrative District? You might be right. With the parade happening today, the area will be unusually congested. The thieves may be able to use the crowd as a cover. Won't there be additional police officers for security purposes, though? Trying to commit a crime while surrounded by law enforcement would pose far too great a risk, I think. But they're clearly in it for the thrill. What greater thrill than committing a crime right under law enforcement's noses, right? No! No! Whoops, I hadn't considered that. Well, better to keep an eye on one stall than run around in circles. Let's stake it all on the thieves targeting him next. Okay. The SSS traveled to the designated district to conduct their stakeout. So were we right? Oh, it's a double. Okay, there's two shopkeepers here. It doesn't look like this is our guy. Oh no. Do we fail this mission? Where are we even hidden right now? Behind the fountain? Afraid you're right. There's been no sign of them. And it has already been an hour. I don't get it. If they were coming, they should have shown up by now. Uh-oh. Yes, sir. What? The thieves showed up. Oh no. Central Square? Got it. We'll be there right away. Sorry, guys. It looks like my deductions were a little off target. It's fine. Let's hurry, Lloyd. Right, let's go. We're so sad right now. Oh no. Oh, Zeit! Wow, Zeit really does. He really does always save the day. It's always Zeit. Save me! What the heck is this? Wow. Swooping in to save the day, Zeit. Does this indicate that these two are indeed our culprits? No way! Do you watch the crime all the way from the SSS roof? I shouldn't even be surprised. Excuse me? Whose doggy is this? Gee, he really gave me a shock. Sorry about that. Underneath that rugged appearance, he's a big ol' softie. Saved by Zeit once again. I think we owe him some treats. Anyway, I'm just relieved that we were able to apprehend the culprits. Thank you, Zeit. We're so sad right now. You're all just a bunch of spineless cops. The heck do you think you could do to us? You think you could just walk all over us, the Black Emperors? We're sorry! I'm relieved that we were able to retrieve the Mira, but I must say, these hooligans aren't quite as rough around the edges as I was expecting. You said it, pal. One punch from the downtown delinquents, and they'd be crying like a bunch of pansies. ... Wow, that quieted them down. Do you think it's possible they really were threatened by them? Who'd ever get scared by guys like that? You making fun of us or something? We have no trouble taking them on. We have our answer. I see now. They were made fools of, so they resorted to petty crimes as a means of venting their frustration. So that's what it was. They've disrupted the festival, and for what? Some selfish, self-pitying reason. You hooligans made a big mistake. You'd better be ready to answer for your crimes in full. Ugh, what's with this old geezer? That glare is giving me chills. Oh, there you are. You're the special support section, right? Sorry, we're late. We're here to take away the thieves. Thanks. Sorry for calling you out here during such a busy period. Not a problem. It's our job, after all. Are these two the guys? Yeah, if you would escort them to HQ, please. Right, you can count on us. Hey, move it along. Whoa, don't push me. Phew, looks like it's case closed. They didn't look like they were from Crossbell, so I figure they won't be in jail for more than 3 days. Crossbell's pretty soft on the foreigners, eh? Yes, well, the joke is on them. They'll be sitting in a jail cell staring at a stone wall, while the rest of us are out here enjoying the festival. Not to mention, I had a bit of fun striking fear into their hearts. I must say, your charade was spectacular. They were completely fooled. It comes with the experience of being a veteran trader. I'm used to having to put on airs. It's definitely a side of you I've never seen before. Mostly because we've only seen him twice, you know? I'm sorry, everyone. Looks like my deduction was a little off the mark. It's okay, Lloyd. Everybody has their off days. Totally not throwing Lloyd under the bus or anything. They almost managed to slip away. We feel terribly sorry, and after you put your faith in us, too. No, that's quite alright. You were able to resolve it, and that's what matters. Not to mention that excellent police dog of yours. Zeit was his name, I believe. You considered a worst-case scenario and masterfully deployed him. I was impressed to see that level of reasoning. This guy. So much faith. So much faith. Well, you see... He says we still have a long road ahead of us. Darn, we really screwed that one up. It's alright, you still tried to help us. On behalf of the Business Owners Association, allow us to thank you for your service. We may rely on you again when the time comes. Please lend us your strength when it does. We'd be glad to be of service again. Have we mentioned that we're sad? How are we supposed to know that Central Square would get hit again? We figured they would only hit one stall per district. Wasn't Central Square already hit? What did we miss? We don't know. It's fine. Zai saved the day. He carries this team. We're proud of him. Better luck next time.